You are live.
Really?
Really?
Really, really live, or just like a little live? Like a little or a big? Good morning.
Good morning.
Freaking circus animals. Can we get the... I can hear you. I hate you. One of the two. Somebody tell me.
Hey.
What?
It does make me wonder if it's not automatically when you do this. You said it's people playing with us because they like to embarrass us, but when you just did your thumbs down, it popped up a thumbs down. Somebody is toying with us. Okay, you can stop. You can stop. It's not doing anything. Stop. How's everybody doing?
Is it working?
Hey, Josh L already gave us $99.99.
Welcome, Josh. You always know when Josh is awake.
Thank you so much.
He's like, own it. Let me get this over with. Yeah, my mic is doing that dumb stuff.
What dumb stuff?
Where it flips up underneath. Stupid thing.
You better fix it.
I gotta see what's up with that camera alert.
We already said, JJ already said, go ahead and do a giveaway since there's only like 50 people on here. Everybody would have a good chance.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better chance. What do you want to give away?
Hola from Costa Rica.
She speaks the Spanish. I don't.
The dialect, like the sound of it is harder for me to understand. Costa Rican Spanish. I understand Mexican Spanish a lot easier.
That's why I speak only American English. I'm a damn American. I don't know.
Puerto Rican Spanish is really hard for me to understand.
Uh-oh. What are we going to do about this?
Nothing.
So, how's everybody doing? I can't hear you, but you can.
Oh, they want the agent to be the first giveaway.
Naturally. I don't even think we should even talk about the agents because I would be wearing one if I thought they were awesome.
99 cents from...
Look at that.
Micah Ramsey.
This camera has really started to anger me this week. Look, can you see it? I know you can't because I'm looking at the monitor. I don't know what its problem is.
We better call Joe. He needs to fix our settings again.
Joe? Look, all it's doing is zooming in on my titties. Is this an Instagram camera? It seeks out boobies.
There. Leave it there. You just messed it up again.
This stupid thing. I'm going to cuss.
No, it was fine.
It's fine until it's not. That's the guy from Lionheart. He's probably...
So, that's the Fury groups, the blue and black.
Yeah, you can't really see because it's incredibly blurry. So, it doesn't matter. We're not showing this today.
We have to show those today.
I can't. It won't let me.
It'll let you.
I was gonna
have to work with it.
I was gonna pick up a piece of body armor. I thought that we might get banned for that because that's what I saw sitting over there. Look.
Mom says she likes the blue.
What? Oh.
5169 Abel's spending his birthday with us. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. How about this crap? Oh, but except for it washes out because it's a white piece of paper.
Yeah, but you can still see it better than nothing.
Look. Look, it's still trying to find the background. Hateful hussy. Can't really see this at all. Let's find something black. Okay, there's that. That's not black. That's not black.
You leaving me already?
Yeah, I'm gone. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Hey, Javon. Javon is the hardest working knife reviewer in the business.
Uh-oh.
He's probably done... Well, I can't single him out because we have a lot of friends in the knife world. He has probably done 100 shorts for us.
What do you think about this? Shorts.
Without even asking. He does it on his own. Hey, that's better. Briefly.
Yeah, right. There we go. So I don't know what it's doing.
There you go.
So the double edge thing.
Don't let it ruin you. Just roll with it, honey.
I'm gonna throw it. So look, there's the jimping. So what I think is not super cool. So you see how we put a 10,000ths relief on the back for the jimping so you could really feel the steel when you go to draw that. So this is to aid in draw. And this also to aid in motions such as this. So this thing is freaking nasty. I really wish I didn't have to hold this stupid thing up because that's really annoying because I can't point at it.
We just got to call Joe. You got to bring him back over to fix it.
So look, you see this, how this is really thick up to here? So that means there's a lot of meat. And one of the other things we did, I'm trying to get to not wash it out. So see how this edge is thicker
looks good now
at this point than it is here? If I can get the light just the right way. The edge is thicker here and right up front. So from here, all this forward is thicker so that it will be stronger. And this actually has a belly in it. I wish you good luck, camera, as I throw you in the yard. I just like the Fury. It looked really good.
That was my favorite grip that we put on there last night. We were at the shop.
I thought you liked the Javati.
No, I ended up liking that the best.
So let's show.
And the Javati second.
Well, let's just show all of them, right? So here's the Javati.
What do you think the price point is going to be on that?
I think it'll be in line with our other CG stuff. So like $275. I think I feel pretty comfortable in that price point. I love that this thing likes my firearms better than it likes knives. All right, let's try putting my teeth in front of it since we figured out it's a Instagram camera.
I love your gray beard up close.
Hell yeah, man. I don't know. This is probably the single most frustrating thing because it used to work so good. Like you could walk up and go, bam! And then it was like, wow. And then I'm like, why are you focusing on my titties? I don't understand you.
Stranger, faster, stabbier, slicier from Stephen Clayton. You're just gonna have to roll with it, honey.
I can't roll with it because I can't show my product, man. I can't do it. It won't let me do it, man.
So Tim was like, I don't want to do purple because he thought maybe purple was kind of feminine, and I said no. That is a badass.
This particular purple is not. I just kicked the shit out of the camera.
There
hey,
you
look.
go.
So look, the Javati looks so good on here with the black grip.
To the guy that just said he was from Israel, welcome. And are you familiar with that color? Why we named it Javati?
You should be. Well, I guess if you're not in the IDF, you wouldn't know.
And what is it? It's
an infantry unit. A friend of mine. Well, actually, Emery was not in the Javati. He was a counter-terrorist, so CTU, but he knows a lot of people in that unit, and their colors are black and purple. So.
Chad, your April combatant shipped? Oops.
that
was
one?
An accident.
So, yeah.
We were supposed to only have done the January one.
Yeah, our daughter, she does the shipping, and she goes, there's some April ones in here. I was like, whoa, oops. So,
now everybody with April orders is going to message us like, that's
well, we're trying to get through all the January orders before we go to Blade Show.
What is y'all's favorite color out of all these?
Look at this freaking...
All of these swirl grips just look so...
Yeah, I had a solid color one on there. Look. Look at this dumbness. You see how the Knife Junkie logo is reversed? I don't know what I did, but somehow I made it negative, so whatever. So I shouldn't even say this, but I guess this is technically a blim because of that.
Uh-oh. Does that mean I can give it away?
I shouldn't. I knew I shouldn't have said it.
Why? Don't you want to give our people the good stuff?
So I guess that would mean there's two blims that I have here.
Fury and Apache from Stephen Clayton. Purple from Cosmic. Roz likes the purple. The Apache.
All right, so let's look at the Hades.
The Hades looks really good too.
So the Hades came out darker this time. It's almost like a maroon, which makes it freaking awesome, I think.
I just don't think that knife needs any grip but a swirl grip.
You might be right. I really liked the damn, what is it called? The other wood grain.
Everybody loves it.
This knife, you guys, did you guys catch my before camera wife booted me off at the shop last night?
Yeah, if y'all didn't see it,
there's a reason behind
that. The Instagram live.
So look.
He was tearing through some cardboard.
See, this is the single edge version. There it is. You're so stupid, camera. Me and you are not friends anymore. It's hard to tell.
The Hades is a blim too.
Oh, it actually is. So if you look, it is. See, the logo's too low. Why are you focusing on my boobies? This thing's perverted. Can't tell.
They probably just heard the cat meow.
I'm gonna stab you in your neck.
Aluminum grips, maybe?
You know, we've looked into that, and we need like a desktop mini mill that runs really super high speed to do aluminum.
Hey, I think our friend that we met is on because I was called Camera Queen, and he coined that name.
I don't want to.
The guys from Trigicon came by, and that was cool.
Yeah, I've got their bag of swag. I'm going to run through it. I guess we'll do it now, right? I never know if you guys want your name said or not. I am really having trouble with my devices today. I don't understand.
Tim gets so derailed whenever devices mess up.
I'm real simple.
Roll with it, especially now that we're a podcast.
Oh, there, the monkey's out of the bottle now. Did you guys know that we started podcasting this week? Everybody sends messages like, I listened to your podcast. I love it. And I'm like, hey, cool. Hey, so we're officially podcasters now. So we're on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, a bunch of other, what are all the ones we did? What is it? Do you know? Camera Wife?
What all the podcast platforms.
All the ones.
So
all the things.
We're just reposting this over there, but we are going to do some special.
Just the audio. So we're going to do some special content. I've already talked to some of my buddies, some of my ninja friends.
So sweet, Steven. Steven said his queen is here at Andrea Clayton.
Oh, man.
That's nice.
See, I love when people respect their wife like that. I love that. You guys, man, like each other, at least a little. We were talking about this week.
Friend of Cosmic, I've never casted a pod.
You should. I mean, I guess if you take the peas out and just throw the husks, is that what?
That's how you cast the pod.
That's how you cast a pod. It's cheaper than the Apple version because, you just pick it, ghost, gone. One pod casted. So yeah, we're just basically pushing these audio versions of the video lives over. And then I had the thought later, like, man, should I have done the video versions? Okay, Kat, listen here.
Kenneth, any news about the AWOL Night Guardians?
No, man. Let me tell you.
That's sick.
Let's talk about that. How weird is that? So we did one run.
Who wants to be a driver for us?
Look, man, I have literally explored this.
Totally screwing up.
Had it not been for my friend John, actually, he's our engineer and a very close friend of mine, and he does our accounting stuff and, well, not accounting, payroll, and you should do this and you shouldn't do this because you're dumb. Anyway, John is like, he's brilliant, and he pretty much holds the company outside of this room together. So thanks, John. I know you watch and listen.
How is a pod compared to a Zebco?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Zebco, the old school style, though, right? Closed face. I don't like open face reels. It's push button release. I can't figure out the flippy. They're good. Pods are good. We're going to market that now. I've casted with one pod and one Zebco. Shimano's are good. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. So John was like, I seriously thought about leasing a TCal like vehicle to put pallets in and just, run the blades around. Pretty much we're on the eastern seaboard.
Chad says get a hot shot company.
Yeah, that's what we
talk about.
Yeah, we have talked about it. But then getting a dedicated line of freight, what we really need.
Probably lost 100,000 in blades recently, right, honey? Honey.
Hold on. Sorry. This Joe, whom you have summoned, has come to my wrist.
Did he hear me say he needs to help fix it? And he's going to probably give you directions that we don't need to.
Well, this is funny because John said that too. John was suggesting this too. So on that note, Joe, John was thinking about setting us up like a secondary camera, second angle. And he was saying, I know you have another camera, the ZV-1, but just where I could stick the knife under there and Camera Wife could just boop, just switch to that screen while I display it underneath. That's the thing. You'll have to set that crap up, Cullen, because I am dumb as hell.
What watch are you wearing today, honey?
Me? This is my Apple Super Pro Magical.
Hunter, don't give him any ideas. He said time to get a TCAL wrap truck for shipments.
Well, I was literally like this close. Like, that's really close if you can see, if that's like 1/8 of an inch close. But then we thought about, okay, so this truck is like this, and then what if we hire somebody that's dumb, and then they like rear end somebody and push them in front of a train, and they die, and then the train derails, and it's a nuclear radioactive. You know what I'm saying? So we're on the hook because they're in a car. So that really makes those blades expensive if we kill half of Tallahassee with a radioactive incident.
Honey, David said back to night guards, LOL.
Oh yeah.
We were in the middle of talking about that.
Okay, let's rewind. The night guards, we shipped 120 in AEBL because we did them at the same time we did the regular night guard. This is the night guard 2.0. The regular night guards have made it to nickel boron, and we'll probably get those back this week, I hope. They're there, provided that, you know, Earth doesn't, solar flares don't melt blades or whatever. That's what happens. But the 2.0s that everybody was anticipating, the AEBL ones, they left, and then they effing vaporized. On the 2nd, they were gone, like May 02. Not 2002, the 2nd, 2024. I digress. Gone. So then I'm like, what in the hell? They still have not been found. Missing mail request. You look it up, big red beacon, they're effing gone. So then a month later, after we're done running the AEBLs, we ran 100 of the 2.0s in ADCRV. So that's how we do it, because, you know, we're not a giant machine shop. We're kind of medium. I don't know, 4 machines.
And y'all won't believe that literally both of those.
Both of the 2.0s.
I'm like, who is conspiring
a month apart? And I'm like, all right.
Guardian?
Somebody, when they're leaving, is like, hey, that new hotness from TCAL, snag that shit. That new warning is bad. So I don't even have the prototypes because I wanted to send the prototypes so I could have something to break. So they're gone, like forever. Effing.
I'm still hoping and praying they show up.
They're not going to show up because you know what happened at our nickel boron plater? We had 4 boxes that we shipped to them for nickel boron. None of the boxes showed up whole. It looks like the effing post office took them on top of the Empire State Building and threw the bitches off. They were exploded, and these things are wrapped with glass tape, all kind of padding, and they took them to nickel boron in totes with portions of boxes. So that's 235 knives of that batch that's
we got to start doing something different,
floating around. So you've got 240 night guards.
Start shipping with Apple AirTag.
Yeah, but then if they explode the box, you know what I'm saying? Who gives a crap? What am I going to do? Roll deep with my damn 30 cal? Got him. I can be quieter now. It's a different story. So this week, as of right now, we're missing close to 500 blades. If you guys don't know math very well.
Hunter said, do what Montana Knife Company did when you get them back and sell them as the lost batch with a premium price on them.
I wish I could copy them, but I can't. That's a really cool idea, though. That's smart.
Back to horseback delivery.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the Pony Express. That's what we're going to do.
Time to ship with Pelican case, padlock, and an apple
Okay,
pack.
so we
did get Pelican cases.
We did get Pelican cases. So now everything is going in Pelican cases. Inside of a cardboard box, inside of a bunch of freaking glass tape that has 120 pounds PSI tensile strength, so you could pick up a truck with how much shit I wrapped it with.
Oh no, Gus. He said he sent us a package from USPS that disappeared.
I got an alert that you had sent a package because I have all the tracking apps on my phone and it tells you poof stuff to you. It pings me and it's gone. So far. I thought you were sending something back to be sharpened. So naturally,
maybe it'll show up sometimes. I mean, we got some stuff that eventually showed up.
Yeah, the sappers we had that were gone for 3 months. Well, here they are. Found them. Probably wiped their ass with them and then threw them back in the box. You know, E. coli. Not a big deal. So the 2.0s are probably gone forever, which really sucks.
Don't say that.
And then half of the batch of the 80 CRV CGs for us to get out from under pre-order, gone. Gone. I get a box of 60 from this exploded container, and it was supposed to have 120. I'm like, to the dead nuts count? How? I don't know. So we're spending a lot of money and a lot of time not pre-selling.
What type of
stuff
shipping label is that, Sean?
Again, to try to not do pre-sale. So it's like half of the shit that we've spent the money on to bring to market is gone now, so that we can get out from under the 3 to 6 month wait. Because what we want to do is like we're doing with the agents. We want to say, here they are, buy them, we'll ship them in 2 weeks. The agents were going to do that because that's very expensive, agent 1 and 2. And then that was going to continue to fund the other stuff through, so we can maybe by the end of the year be completely out from under pre-order. Except for our competitors found out, and they are now putting moles and trolls inside of the USPS and UPS systems, and they're stealing our shit. Yay, it's another week at TKL. That's just, that was all
I still am hopeful they'll show up.
She's hopeful, but they're gone. They're gone. Like, they're just whatever. Why the 2.0s that were made a month apart? Both of those boxes, but all the other boxes that were shipped at the same time on the same damn day made it, and we have them back? You telling me something? Yes. You don't know. So that's up. That's it. The whole broadcast is over now. I can't deal with it. So that's what's up with the night guards. The regular night guards. These ones is your guys's. These ones that it won't focus on because it hates me. These are nickel boron. They made it. But the new ones, the 2.0s that I really wanted to sell to Patreon, they be gone, man. They be gone.
Tim needs a hug. Uh-oh, I'm the only person that can do that for him. And
they're talking about,
back here.
they're probably talking about TKL hug.
Hayden Rosen says Tim needs a hug. TKL hugs.
Yeah, we got news on that. We got news on that.
My mom says, Tim, how do you come up with all these great knife names?
I don't know. You know, a lot of it is, I think about the function of the blade, what I designed it for, and then I look for synonyms that match that function, that are like my personality, military-ish. It takes a while, and it's funny because there's been a lot of times where me and CW be sitting in the living room at an odd hour of the night, and then I go,
it'll just come,
and I go, bam, and I'll blurt it out, and she's like, yes, and I'm like, yes. So,
morning, Chad DeRosiers.
I'm funny about the names because I like a one-word name, but we have a couple that aren't one-word names, but I really like the one-word names because it's easy to remember, and I want like you to know. Like when I say Agent 001, this thing is really slim and svelte. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put a baby rattlesnake in each box.
Yes. The baby ones are more poisonous.
Sean Anderson said if we get creative with labels, and that a lot of gun companies are doing this, where it's not stating what's actually in the box, that maybe they would not be.
It doesn't. It just has a weight. So
it doesn't say TKL knives on it?
No. Not when they're going to nickel boron. Oh. It just says Tim
What
Kell.
was the difference on the 2.0? Even though you don't have it. Do you even have the resin printed model?
No, we never did a resin print.
Need a TKL lightsaber from Pete Fake.
Oh, shit.
Sticker status. We have them, mistold.
Yeah, they're here.
Let's give away.
Yeah, speaking of mistold, Rob from Lionheart just called me about you impersonating an officer of my company, so I need to investigate that.
What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you, that's what his text said. I didn't know he didn't work for you. He said he did.
Well, he kind of does. He
didn't say that. Rob did not say that. I just thought it would be hilarious to do that. But anyway, so on the other one, we raised the grind up to here, so it's got a really high grind, so it'll be slicey. And then
heck yeah, he had 9 TKLs on him.
This knife, this is further back. I mean, it's hard to describe. It really sucks. Oh, I bet I've got pictures from Jeremy.
So yeah, we got the stickers back, and for y'all that are not on Discord, I don't even know if you want to enter the giveaway because they're kind of weird. Some of them are kind of strange, but I mean, the stinky stripe one is kind of weird. Just saying, but it does kind of look like wood, so you might not know what it is, but they're cool. I really like my sticker. You gonna show us, honey?
No, I'm texting the dude from Lionheart.
So if y'all don't want these stickers, don't enter the giveaway. I'm gonna give away all of them in a little set.
Basically what you need to know is these turned out incredible. Let me grab them. Hold on. I forgot. I left them out here.
You left me. Miss Told say it's grease. Yeah, I think if you just saw it, you wouldn't know what it is for sure. You have a picture and video on Patreon. You mean of these stickers or?
Okay, so here's the stickers that Vistaprint sent us. Here they are.
That is what they accidentally sent us.
They sent us these.
Does anybody want these?
Which makes complete sense. I think this is a radio station in Texas, so this is probably why Miss Told sent them this artwork. So.
Oh, this was from Miss Told?
Well, he did the artwork.
Oh. So
he probably infiltrated the same way he did with the blades.
Do you want these, Miss Told?
There's 1,000 of each if you're interested. Faith, family, freedom. I'm into all those things. So yeah.
Was that actually your Miss Told's design, or that was a mistake on Sticker Mule?
No, that was a mistake by Sticker Mule. They sent me 2 boxes. I guess I should unwrap these because they're probably gonna look weird.
No, I was trying to do the.
Let me take it out of the plastic.
I love that one. That's my
favorite. Man. So let's give Stephen Clayton the credit on this. He had texted me that a long time ago, and I just don't have the bandwidth. What is that?
Hey, noise? Jason Bailey, we might do that. We might give away an agent today. Slightly blim, literally just the logos backwards. So this word is stickers.
So
for a
let me do this.
Pack of these.
Yeah, we'll just do them all in a sticker pack. So Steven had sent me this idea that he had, and then he basically either found or did the artwork.
And I'll throw in a t-shirt and a hat too, just to make it decent size.
Oh gosh, I was gonna crash into the camera stand.
So for y'all that don't know, they designed these right over on Discord.
Yeah, they designed them, and then Lee did the graphic design part of it, which kind of blows my mind because that I can make the hell out of a knife, but that kind of stuff just is not my forte. So once again, with our merchandise, and I got the new challenge coins that I forgot to show off too.
So we have a circus animal, a night stalker.
Are you showing the screen where I can put these on the screen?
I took it off for you to show.
Okay, cool. Stand by. I'm getting them all together. All of these are things that have accidentally happened and come about because of our YouTube lives. So I was trying to think the other day, how the hell did this weird, I'm trying not to cut my thumb, sheathing this agent because it's...
Is the logo actually backwards on that, or is
like it's in reverse, like negative on the knife junkie part. So this is the stinky stripe.
Look, it focuses easily on that.
Weird, right? It's communist. So this is the stinky stripe. Somehow I got to talking about doo-doo. So this is a piece of toilet paper with a dookie stripe on it. You wanted it. I had nothing to do with it. And then I call everybody on the live circus animals. These are so good. Why are you losing your mind? What the F is wrong with you, camera?
Leave it whenever it's focused.
I'm not doing anything. I'm literally breathing.
Well, don't breathe.
You piece of stupid. There it is. Good job on these, Lee. They're incredible. And then I'm going to save the best for last. This one they had to completely redo. I don't really know why. They had problems with it. So this is the Night Stalker. Really cool idea.
Pretty dang cool.
Neato, right? Night Stalker. And then this is CW's favorite.
Rob wants them in Velcro patches.
Yeah. Get to work, Lee.
So that is the TCal hug. If you've watched the lives, you know he likes to...
A rear naked joke.
Yeah, when he's irritated with people. That's what he likes to do.
I really, really, really enjoyed getting that pressure right in here and making people go to sleep. I used to really like doing that.
You did not.
Yes, the hell I did.
You did?
Well, it's during training.
What? Who named one person you did that to?
You think the Marines are gonna let us?
Oh, you're talking about in the Marines. Okay.
What the hell? I'm a liar or something. I'm gonna rip your sticker in half.
I thought you were talking about like you just used to do that.
This sticker is now gonna be. I'm gonna wipe my poop on it. This will be the Stinky Stripe 2.0.
So this is my sticker.
CW. This is my favorite sticker. I think this thing is freaking rad. So, and that's not because she's my wife and my best friend. And
that's really cool though. I just like to kind of stay in the background and give Tim all the credit. So it's fun that y'all
see how he matched the color on the shirt and here. Really cool. Really good job on these, Lee. Really, really good job.
Javon, I love putting people to sleep. # Mama said choke you out.
Yeah, that's right.
Mama said knock you out.
Yeah. So yeah, rear naked choke. And you just kind of push down, and if you get the blood and you don't choke out the oxygen, you don't cause the brain damage with the oxygen loss. They just kind of.
Oh, what a great idea! Travis says CW sticker comes with the folders. That's a cool.
Yeah, idea. And I want to put the CW logo on the folder. She said no. I'm like, no.
My mom likes it.
Of course, it's the best one. Honestly, it really is.
Thanks, Will B. He said I'm the power behind the curtain.
Yeah, I mean, when people talk about you leave your mother and father as a person under their care and you come together as one person in a couple in a marriage, that is us. Like 100%, we are one united human. So I can't do what I do without her. She can't do what she does without me. It's just, we're the best of friends.
Mr. Ed thinks it would make a good logo.
Yeah, it is. That's already in process because it's going to be the logo on the blades.
That my logo is?
Yeah, on the CW lines. Faux show. But
not the folder, right? Because aren't you doing that with Frogman?
I'm putting yours on there too, friend.
Wow, that's cool.
Because you said, I'll do the folder. All right. And she did. So there you go.
Delaney, this TCal Live brought to you by MMA Chokeout Lovers.
That's right. Where you want to jump into some presents? Let's talk since we already know that.
Well, let me give these stickers away.
Give the stupid stickers away.
But you can still go ahead and grab your present.
Whatever. So since I know, I'm just gonna say Eric. I don't really like the name drop like full names unless people don't care.
Mezzatetsa said he'd wear a CW shirt.
Yeah, why not? So I had thought I had lost this bag, but I found it.
Nobody wants these stickers. There's only 118 entries.
Like stickers. They gave away real stuff.
Stripe. But look, I'm going to throw in a hat and a t-shirt too.
They don't want that crap. They want nice. All right. So we had 2 guys come by the shop who shall remain nameless. I know one of them's probably on or was on.
I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Kayla or Kala? Chirez. You won.
You know what? All right. So first, we'll go big.
Email us at tklknives@gmail.com or customer service at tklknives.com and we'll get your shipment out to you.
So look.
And I think we might do some.
So look, 2 guys from Trijicon came by. They're involved in the law enforcement military sales. There's the ACOG, which I'm very familiar with. I love this freaking shirt. Terrorists suck. Trijicon, if you guys don't know, all American made optics, the best in the market. You get what you pay for when it comes to optics. I have a lot. I can't show them to you. Another thing that I learned, and this is, I assume CW's because it's like baby sized probably. And then I got Trijicon hats, which I really freaking like this ripstop. So, in multiple colors, will you focus on something other than, there you go.
It's focus.
Finally. So there's the Trijicon and then on the back, and then there's 3 hats in those colors. And no, you can't have them because
Rob wants to know if you've checked out the new Olight optic.
I've had a bunch of people send me the link to it. I've watched the videos that they've sent, but I have not physically checked it out. So these are freaking rad. ACOG keychains that have a bottle opener on them. Can you see how cool it is? All fuzzy and not focused like that? I don't understand. There you go. So this is the ACOG. This appears to open bottles. Probably does some other stuff I'm just not aware of. 2 of those, one for me, one for C-Dub. Patches. Let me just grab all this crap instead of having to keep walking back here.
Did you love the NRA show, Mistold? We almost drove out there.
Yeah, we canceled the rental car like last minute. Challenge coins. You guys know I love my challenge coins. ACOG. Trijicon. 2 of those. Thank you again. Eric. Patches. Trijicon Law Enforcement patch.
Trust Monkey said he's going to mail you a bat for camera adjustments.
A what?
A bat. I guess you can.
I need a freaking sledgehammer. Lens cleaners. I actually have a small one that they put in there. It's in my pocket. I'm carrying it daily. And
Microtech bailed. You mean they just didn't show up? That's crazy.
Weird. And then this little AR keychain thing.
There wasn't a whole lot of knife makers there. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's got an ACOG on it too. Looks like a Daniel Defense stock.
Alec Goldie says TKL shirt that says terrorists are the worst.
Man.
You want one too?
Can we steal Trigicon's idea? So I didn't know this, but the guy showed me, because I have a few Trigicon optics here, that there's just letters and numbers inscribed. I never put it together, but they're Bible verses. I thought that was freaking cool. All their stuff, except for the military stuff, because apparently you can't shoot muzzies with Christian Bible verses on there. There was some sort of a problem with that. You're not allowed to do that.
Muzzies.
So you shouldn't say that, right?
Where did you hear that?
I can't tell you where I heard that.
I bet I know.
Yeah, you know. Do you want to talk about some more presents, or we want to talk about
a lot of presents this week?
Does anybody have any questions, comments, moans, groans? I'm trying to think what the thing was we did at boot camp. This recruit has no mental, moral, or physical problems to report at this time, sir. This is what I do every night. This is standing in front of the drill truck to come by. This recruit has no mental, moral, physical problems to report at this time, sir. This recruit has no mental. This is how they check your body. That's it. Your hands are good. You're good to go. You stand online in your skivvies, and they just make you whatever.
What would happen if you did say you had some kind of problem? Like
one, they'd punch you in your female parts. If you had a problem. No, I mean, that was when the Marine Corps was really transitioning to having feelings. So we were like really, you know, if you're hurting, you should report it. You know, I got to go to medical, or if you got a mental problem, because people go ape shit.
You just sold a Trigicon hat to Ed Barkley. He just went and bought one.
Man, they're freaking awesome. They're lightweight too.
Mark's waiting for his Toronto. You want to give an update on the knives? We've had some questions about January strikers.
Okay, strikers, we are at heat treat now. Finally, physically there. We had some issues with some of the strikers. I had to hand grind a bunch of those little bastards. That was fun. Tiranis are done and built. We got done with the sheaths Friday.
I saw the Tiranis and the FLNs built. We're just waiting on sheaths
for both, right? Yeah. To finish the sheaths for both. So we added the micro rivets to the Tirani. That was kind of the hold up on the last part of that, just because I've changed the way I make sheaths in-house. So I didn't have the little welding machine set up anymore. So we had to do that. But they should be completely done, buffed, ready to click and ship.
Tyler, are you waiting on a January CG? Because all of those should have gone out.
Yeah.
The April ones haven't shipped yet.
The aforementioned, half of them are floating around somewhere on a conveyor belt.
Chad says we had a dude in follow series swing at a DI. That recruit had a very bad training accident. Luckily, there were like 9 other DIs around to help that recruit.
Yeah. Yeah, man, when I was at BWT, we had this dude. I don't really understand what was going on, but, you know, BWT is a lot more laid back basic warrior training, or MCT, Marine Combat Training. So the story goes that the BWT and MCT instructors are off their nut and they've gotten some sort of NJP, non-judicial punishment. And their punishment is that they have to go train what they call boots, which is probably hard to train a bunch of guys who don't know anything about war, how to conduct war. Anyway, so I was in 3rd Squad. And
did you ever answer about when January strikers were going?
I said we're doing heat treat right now.
Okay.
Maybe. I thought it if I didn't say it. But this dude comes through like he was a little small dude, and he comes up like a flying knee and parts the Red Sea and knees this dude straight in the chest. Boom! And just starts wailing on him, and some of the other instructors pull him off. We didn't, because the dude that was getting the crap beat out was a shitbird, so we just kind of let it go down. But anyway, I don't really know what happened, but it was pretty funny. Same dude, as a matter of fact, that threw me on the ground, said I was flagging the line, and started like kneeing me in the ribs, and I had my flag jacket on, so that didn't really matter. And then the other instructors were like, it wasn't him, it was the other guy. So that dude, I think he just was a little bit insane. We're on a live fire range, right? And he comes running out there and like flying tackles me from behind and tries to beat me up. And I'm like, man, that was dumb. That was pretty dumb. But they say those guys got in trouble in the fleet and got sent to be instructors over there. We had I
heard ice cream parties in the Marines are fun.
Well, I don't know what that is.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't do it when I was there. Maybe it's a code for something that I don't pick. Like, people say Semper Gumby to me all the time. I'm like, cool. Don't know what that is. Maybe that was a thing after I got out. We had a staff sergeant that was over the training at MCT, and he would make people low crawl around the little classroom hooches. You guys that have done that, you know, like in the center of, it kind of looks like a campground. Well, it sort of is.
I didn't mean to do that one. I always put the wrong quote up there.
Well, they're giving us some knowledge. I forget what the class was on. It's probably orienteering at that point, which is using a compass to find your way with a map, that kind of thing. And he would make people low crawl around this big, huge freaking arena. And as he was doing that, he gives us a 45-minute dissertation on the F word and how it's so versatile that it's a noun, it's a verb, it's a pronoun, it's like everything.
No wonder you like that word.
It was a great story. And I remember this dude drove a Sebring, like hard ass staff sergeant. Man, was he a gunny? Doesn't matter. He would come flying out there to the training base, like through the freaking North Carolina woods, like jumping.
He said, I learned it's a punishment you do push-ups until the ice cream container melts.
Sounds like we call those, I can't say the word, FF games. Playing FF games, like that dude low crawling.
Semper Gumby means always flexible, from Jay Blaney.
Oh.
And Tackleberry 40SW.
Look, not really flexible anymore. So you guys probably were prior to my time. We did first to go, last to know. That was our thing. Hurry up and wait. Those were all kind of.
Was the dissertation called Anthology of the F Word?
I don't think that dude could say the word anthology. He was a rock, but.
Hey, show our gifts that we got this week.
I don't want to. I'm drinking soda. We're talking about MCT. Fun stuff.
So I'm going to save the agent giveaway for the end. So if y'all want in on that, you got to stay on.
Let's do this one.
But I'm going to give away a Night Stalker.
With Velty.
Just a minute.
This is another, look, just classic. Let's see. Yeah, this was mailed on May the 6th, and we got it Thursday? Insane. So, the USPS sucks.
So he is a patron.
Velty, I don't want to say too much. Well, probably not. But anyway, these are the freaking raddest patches. I don't want to show his personal picture on here in case he tells me to.
Hold on just a minute, honey.
I'm holding.
Hunter, that we're just finishing up sheaths. They're built. FLNs and TCQs are built.
Built. Sitting in bins.
Just finishing up sheaths.
Yeah, finishing up the sheaths. So I'm from Michigan originally, and he sent me these patches from Hell, Michigan. Cool. Let's just step close to this thing. That's really cool, right? So this is the Hell, and then this is the Hell Fire Department, which I love their slogan. We put the fires out in hell. So thanks. I'm really glad these finally showed up because they're ultra cool. I love getting these patches. I love patches, challenge coins, blades. You guys do too much. You send us too much stuff. I love it.
Combatants, we shipped a bunch of the ABL.
I think all the ABL.
And then we're about to...
Yeah, we were waiting for a handful of G10, which came in yesterday. Daniel Liu. Funny story.
Can I tell the story?
Tell the story. It won't surprise anybody on here at all. At all.
So sometimes when people want certain handle colors, I'll go out there and be like, yeah, we got this handle color. And
yeah,
I'll think we have it. And then we'll go to ship something and we won't have it. Well, I had told a customer.
Well, I'll give a little more detail. I have these custom colors made. I have all the stuff made in sheets, right? 3 foot by 3 foot sheets are easier to ship that way. We can put them on a pallet anyway. So as we're making each flavor, we'll rip out those. So Raider stuff, Piranha stuff, this stuff, this stuff, this stuff. So if the sheet runs out, all CW knows is she has seen knives with this flavor, Apache in this instance, leaving. So she goes, the Apache grips are done. We must have them. And she tells people, yeah, sure, you can switch to that. Not a problem. Well, as we're shipping all these other brands flavors, that sheet may run out. So we have reordered to get it in process. Now you go. Your turn.
Oh, sorry. I was tuning you out like I always do.
I'm sorry. What?
What'd you say?
You just tell the story.
Oh, just kidding. I just don't know where you left off.
No, because you don't have any idea what I said in my mouth. Where's my coffee?
You have to finish it now because I don't know where you left off.
No.
I was reading comments.
Just tell your story.
I don't remember where he left off.
Just tell your story.
Basically, I told somebody they could have Apache. Turns out that we didn't have it, and he was just a little bit upset. And he wrote back something about it.
I thought he was as upset. Okay, so
I got on there and he's like, I'm canceling your order. And I was like, no.
No, I said orders, like all, as in however many thousands of dollars done.
And so I had to call the customer.
She had to call him.
Try to smooth it over.
She's like, you want to call him? I'm like, do you want to keep him as a customer? No, I have an attitude problem.
And then he was fine, and they're best friends now.
So yeah. So now it can be a big joke. So
and then we took pictures of the
yeah, when the handles came in yesterday, I was like,
they came in like 2 days later.
Yeah, literally, we shipped it to him Thursday, Friday, with a different handle set, and they came in like the day after. Fun, really cool stuff.
Hey, Jeremy, the V3s, we shipped a whole bunch of the ABLs. We'll be doing the 80 CR2s next.
So the guy who helps me do sharpening actually came in yesterday and may be in today to catch us up because we had a lot of blades. They get paused, and then he decides to be dumb and forget to come to work, and then he made it up to me by working 2 days in exchange for the one that he forgot to come to work.
Andrea Clayton, which is Stephen Clayton's wife, said that their son, Joseph, is going to come see the cool dude that makes awesome knives. Maybe. That would be awesome.
And we'll maybe give him one of the Blade Show t-shirts. That'll be really cool. If the company that's making my new backdrop comes through, it's going to be freaking rad. It's going to be super cool.
Ed Lieber, we did show the agents, but we will probably
absolutely going to show them again.
What about Raiders from the January drop?
Oh, where's that one? I meant to show that today.
Oh, that one where you put the jimping?
Yeah, I did 20. 20 with jimping. Jeremy is like, hey, let's do this. I don't think Jeremy's too happy with me right now. As we used to say, he is nonplussed because I said we're going to have to start doing full profile passes on the Night Stalkers, which is going to make it take a lot longer for him, which we're going to have to raise the prices on them. We're just having some issues with the Night Stalker, the original, the thinner one, that the back water jet curve is getting more severe. And I don't really freaking know why, but to avoid that, We're going to have to do a full machine pass on that. So it's super ultra flat. So that texture is going to go away on the back. And I don't think he likes that idea. I don't know if it's from a workload standpoint or if it's from people like that traction coating is on the back of the thing. But anyway, different Jeremy than the... What are we talking about? Where are we? I don't even know.
You were talking about the Raiders.
Oh, yeah. So he said, you want to put some jimping in? I'm like, F yeah, dude, put it in there. And then he did one, and I loved it. But we only had the availability to do 20 of them with the jimping.
So the January orders are not going to come with
they're not. There's only 20. And if I try to release those on Patreon... Can we
give one away on Patreon? Special giveaway.
Yeah, once we get them done... we're machining those now. I know Jeremy's going to take a well-deserved vacation, and he's trying to knock out all the January and January machining before he books out. But he may not be able to because, dude, he works so many freaking hours.
What was it you told me the reason why we weren't shipping the March Piranhas yet?
Because the FLNs.
Oh, yeah.
From October.
Yeah, we want to get
I don't want to take all the grips because they share the same grip, and then it comes time, the FLNs need to go out first because that's the order that they were sold in. So if I ship the Piranhas that we have all the stuff for right now, and then we finally get the sheaths done for the freaking FLNs, then we're going to be sending those emails like we did to Daniel that say, oh, sorry, we're out of every color of grip for the FLN. So we're 8 months.
$10 super sticker.
Thanks. I love stickers.
Did you show any more of our presents? I know we got a bunch of cool knives.
No, I try to space it out. I try to space it out.
Keep it interesting.
Oh, so you're saying I'm boring as shit. That's what she said.
No.
She did. That's what she said. It's okay. I'm comfortable with knowing that.
I think everybody can agree you're far from boring.
I'm spastic. Wonder if we can say his name. We'll say Justin. If you want to pipe up.
Giant fan. We haven't shipped every single last one of them. Some of them had engravings or we had to change handles on it. But if you want to reach out, we'll check on it.
Yeah, I know we were out of OD green, which we got a bunch of colors we had run out of on the combatant stuff. But is that what you're talking about? A combatant?
AEBL combatant, yes.
Yeah, so it was more than likely a handle color, but reach out anyway just in case. Because
Justin, the person that sent us this rad, did you say his last name?
No, I just shitted all over the place right here. Back in this corner.
Gross. Tim.
So it just made me laugh. I'm like,
if you want us to say who you are, we will. Let us know. I saw you were on earlier.
Okay, so anyway, Justin. I'm going to get
us like a really full gift pack. Lots of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even know this.
What about the warthogs, honey? And tailors.
We haven't started them. They will wait. The tailors we're heat treating them. Sorry, tailors are done. Warthogs are going on after the Raiders.
Man, those are probably going to be late. You think those are going to be after 6 months?
Those are April.
Oh, okay.
Tailors and warthogs. The Raiders and Strikers are going to be knocking right on the door of 6 months, and now the Night Guards because they took so effing long in the mail. Anyway, Justin sent me a bunch of stuff. So this is a Blade Tech holster for my macro, which is awesome because this thing, you can do IWB or OWB. I've already taken it out and played with it, but I wanted to look like I hadn't. So I'm being a little dishonest, but I've looked at it already.
No, he actually told me privately that he really liked it.
I'm very excited about this because
What's the price for the engraving? 25 or 50, depending on if we have to. If it's something easy,
if it's like letters and stuff, I can do those easily with the laser. If I've got to have the artwork converted to a laserable file.
Matthew McCann, I'm pretty sure yours is going out. I don't remember what it was waiting on, but I remember seeing it sitting there.
I can't show you what's in this box, but it's ammunition. I don't know if we're allowed to show that or not. But these are all defensive style loads. And in my preferred cartridge.
Don't show that. They're going to cut
I'm not. 9mm. So thank you very much. You know, when you give somebody the gift of bullets, you're kind of investing in them protecting their family. So that's really cool. I've not had anybody do that. So thank you very much. And then He sent 2 knives. Well, no, 3, I think. 3 knives. So these are Vosteed. I don't know how to say it. It's not my company. Camera wife, when I was selling our blades, was going around repping everybody else's blades at Blade Show last year. And she met the people from Vosteed. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Vosteed?
She said they were incredibly nice, and that goes a long way with her. So I'm told the little one is hers. I don't really know what this blade shape is technically called. You might know? I don't know. Neat. Super high grind. This is a slicey little thing. Anybody
that we've said your blade is shipping, feel free to reach out if you haven't got notification
yet.
So
thanks, Justin. This is a carbon fiber, so this, I mean,
I love that.
It's really, really well done. Man, I mean, these, oh, did you hear that?
Shilling cutter.
You hear it? Schoenfield?
No, he said shilling cutter. Is that the name of the blade?
Oh,
leaf shape kukri type.
It's cool. And it kind of reminds me of I might steal this from you. Listen, you hear that ding? It's really neat. Really good action on these Vosteeds, whatever. And then there's a Spyderco. I recognize it immediately. Okay, it is.
Didn't he give me one of those?
These are both yours, the little ones. Whatever. So
that hole in the blade is like their thing.
That's right? Their thing. They were really one of the first people to think about doing a thumb open. But I've not known Spyderco to be doing swedges, and they did on this. I like it. My first quality folding knife in my entire life was a Spyderco. And this one's cool. So those two, I think it said these were C-dubs. Correct me if I'm wrong, Justin. Where's the box? So
Stuart says I have one. They're awesome. I believe it's a Schillen Oriental design.
Oh, okay. It makes sense. It's called the Nightshade, it looks like, from what I can see on the... I'll just throw shit all over the floor, too. Sorry, Joey.
Joey?
You know, I try to clean my language up. You know that guy?
I haven't seen Cheryl say that Joey said hello today.
What?
He may have said it when the thing started.
Oh, well, good morning, Joey.
Joey was...
He did tell me via Patreon that he was waiting. They were waiting.
Joey was at it looked like some kind of a political event. He met a candidate for Arizona governor, and he was wearing our shirt and told her about our knives.
That's what really up, cool. Governor? Can you say it that way? Did he say it that way? Oh, man, these boxes are confusing. Stuff is flying everywhere.
Hillbilly Scalpel, any blend FLNs for a giveaway this morning. We could do that. We just don't have sheaths made yet. We'd have to wait till we ship all the sheaths.
Look. So I think this is the same in blade shape. What a cool looking thing.
Y'all pray for John White. He asked for prayers for his wife's... Can I ask for prayers for my wife's brother? He's got swelling and fluid retention. Prayers needed.
Absolutely. I know we will. And you other people, pray for other people, not just yourself. Ooh. Hey, this has that ting too. What a cool looking blade.
It is cool.
Anyway, sorry.
Thank y'all for sending us stuff.
Yeah, man, I love it. I don't want to be like, I love it, send me stuff, but I love it. Send me stuff. No, I always am open to trades on this stuff too, guys. I have no expectation that you send me stuff. I think I covered all of...
He said he thinks there were stickers in there too. Did you see stickers?
Yeah, in the Vosteed boxes. Were those Vosteed? Or did I miss them? Let me see.
Hey, don't be getting into that.
I'm not going to show it on camera. If there were other stickers in the big box, I'll have to look again. We'll see.
You can just check it out later.
Yeah. Anyway, so there were a couple of stickers. I didn't know these. I did see stickers in this box. I thought they went with the knife. Yeah, Nightshade. That's what that knife is called, because that's the shape of it on there. I don't know. If there's other stickers, let me know and I will search further.
We have a nightshade too. And
why not?
I'm sure they probably came out with it first, but we didn't know.
Whatever, man. They're commies.
Maybe. You can't say that, Tim. Gosh, you just got through saying they're nice people.
I said you liked them. I didn't. I'm just kidding. But not really.
Honey.
I am kidding.
Some people are going to think you're being serious.
Yeah, look, man, we play rough here. Do we want to go through Raymond's stuff?
Yeah.
Is he on?
I don't think I've seen him today. Are you on, Raymond?
How many people are on right this minute?
263.
I would say the chances are high.
Stuart says Shillin is a region of Taiwan.
John Hoffman says it's called the humpback whale. So you're all wrong. Yeah, just kidding. I don't know. I know that they are honcho in China. Can you say it in Spanish? For China. But anyway. Yeah, things are weird over there too. You guys pay attention to stuff. Keep your ear to the ground.
Ray is here.
Okay, good.
So, or would y'all rather me do a Night Stalker or an FLN for the person that mentioned the FLN? You will have to wait on the sheath.
Yeah.
But Night Stalker could be immediate. Where is the Vosteed made?
I thought it said in China. Pretty sure.
I hate how it's always like 50-50. 50-50s FLNs and stalkers.
Well, you know what that means.
Choose.
I know what's going to happen.
Both?
Yeah, we all know that's what she's going to do. Whatever.
I so hate doing these.
Yeah, right. Well, this one doesn't say. S35V too. Good steal.
And you could get it CQC'd. You'd rather it be CQC'd.
I don't know where it's made.
Don't worry about it, honey.
Whatever. I want to know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to move on.
And y'all, it's hashtag Night Stalker. All one word. NIGHTSTALKER.
They must have taken it off of there because of backlash. Nobody wants to buy it.
Honey, will you quit looking at that?
You asked me the question.
Well, you're taking up too much time trying to find out where.
Whatever. I'm sure Justin appreciates it.
Move on to Ray's gifts.
Ray, we need another hour for Ray's gifts. We got big packages this week. All right, look. Let's just bring it all in this tray. Dumb. So these are T20 bits because Ray sent stuff. All right, look. I traded him for a compliance edge. So first we did that.
He always wanted to try this because a bunch of people had said that they liked them.
Yeah, so they're like, I like them. Their stuff reminds me of your stuff. So thanks. I'll put this thing through its paces. It's I like that this looks like his blade and it doesn't look like my blade and my blade doesn't look like his blade because we kind of, that way you can stay in your own lane. So thanks for the trade, Ray. I like it. It's a cool looking blade shape.
I know that I think it's Mark Damon from Instagram, and sometimes he's on here. He's always like, have you tried Compliance Edge Henchman?
He must really love it. That's what that is.
I think he does love it.
So this is a tops knife. This is the second tops knife that I've gotten in as many weeks. They're classic, I assume 1095, because that's all they use pretty much. Really heavy Cerakote. Cool little blade, kind of similar to the Piranha size. So thank you. Made in the USA, which I always appreciate.
Miss Told wants to know, how is the Compliance Edge?
I don't know. I haven't used it yet, Lee.
He did say he liked it, though.
I did say I liked it. Yeah. I don't want to say bad things. It's a good knife. I like it. I haven't really messed with it. His machining is tight. You know what I mean? Well, good.
I thought it felt pretty good too.
Yeah, me too. So Ray also sent these aluminum pins, and I will assume there's 2. So that will mean one for me and one for CW, because previously he sent me a Leatherman, and this time he sent Camera Wife a Leatherman. And it's only here because she told me how to show it on camera, but she actually will use this.
Yeah, I love those. I always love having like.
And these I think have the high-end steel. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, S30V. So really good steel on these. Orange is a really good choice. And then he also sent 2 of these. Gosh.
Thank you, Nix. Hello, TKL and CW. This is my first live stream, and I had recently subscribed. Your knives are beautiful, and I've been wanting to get one since. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. So I intercepted this. She hates when I pick my teeth. I do it like an insane person all the time, every day. So had she known those were in there, she would have thrown them away promptly. So hers is in the little pouch. Mine is hidden away so she can't steal it. And then he sent, oh, stupid.
Thank you so much for sending me that.
Yeah, Ray. She will actually use that. So pocket clips and key rings. And I'm actually, because I have that secondary pocket, I already put the pocket clip on mine that he sent me. So thank you very much. I used the Leatherman this size. I have used his that he sent me probably a million times since he sent
Clayton
it.
said Ashlyn just noticed Tim and I are wearing the same shirt. That must be his daughter.
Is yours too tight for you like mine? Yeah, I'm growing into mine. I'm losing my baby fat one day, maybe. It's been 42 years. Still been hanging on to it. I don't know.
How much would you guys charge to CQC my night guard if I were to send it to you?
So look,
probably 25.
and he also sent this EDC tray. Now I use these EDC trays, and I can go into why, but I think it's always good to kind of be repetitious. Put your stuff in the same place every time. If there's an emergency, you know where your light is, you know where your stuff is, you know where your firearm is, you know where your tourniquet is. You know what I mean? Like always put your stuff where you know where to get it, how to access your stuff. Sorry, I'm checking the phone.
I just told her to go get the stuff off the porch.
Okay.
I had a food delivery. Let's see. Exactly the same. She's 7. Just heard Tim say her name. Aww.
Yay! Awesome.
That's a pretty name, Ashlyn.
Yeah. Good job on that. Good choice, Steve. And step in. Did I cover all the Ray's stuff?
It's not too tight. That's the superhero fit from Jason Benitez.
I mean, this is how I prefer to wear my clothes, but I had kind of gotten between an XL and a 2X. One, so I could see CW. Concealed carry a weapon. So I try to wear a baggier shirt, but I hate effing baggy clothes. I hate them.
I wish, Raymundo, I wish we would have got tacos delivered.
Oh.
No, it's just grocery. I don't think we can get food delivery here. We're too
pretty rural. We can get Whole Foods to bring their ingredients here, groceries and stuff, but not like
Uber Eats or something.
Right, exactly. So, yeah. It'd be nice.
Carl, 8-year-old Hunter gets excited when you say his name.
You guys, oh man, we're gonna have to make an 8-year-old Hunter sticker too, because all these things are turning into like things. They're vernacular of the whatevers. Hey, let's talk about Mistold. He went to the Lionheart booth at NRA, and I can't touch it. I can't tell you, but anyway. Rob is a very good friend of mine. He's the owner of Exotac, and Lionheart Industries makes a line of pistols. They used to make the Regulus, which they've discontinued now, and they now make the Vulcan. And that's the guy who makes the lashing screws for us. And Mistold asked him about some copper screws, which kind of leads me into another super secret conversation. You guys don't tell anybody except for the thousands of people that are going to watch this on YouTube.
Oh.
So
we haven't told people.
Not at all.
Do you have a picture
of? Don't say too much.
Oh, we're not going to announce it.
We're going to tease it right now. So
you have to show what it might look like, though.
I'm just going to say Don Mitchum, patron and follower, is making us 1 metric ton of beryllium copper screws. The beryllium copper is, where's my combatant? It's gone. It's gone away. Here it is.
The Vulcan's made in Georgia, right?
It is Winder, Georgia. As a matter of fact, all of it is made in Winder, Georgia. It's based off of the Daewoo DP51 action. It's called Double Action Plus. Why do you hate me today? Weird. What a weird thing.
No, it was fine.
Well, look at, okay, so you guys see these copper screws? These are made of beryllium copper. The beryllium, the first set Donna made is from a softer alloy, and they look really good when they tarnish up. They look incredible, but they weren't strong enough. These will actually hold up to the same. I used 30 inch-pounds to put all of our hardware on, and these failed at 38, so they at least will hold on as the grips on as tightly as our existing lashing screws. So
Hunter said he needs 6.
Don is, well, I have monopolized all of Don's time for a special project that we're doing that requires this. So you're not going to be able to talk him into it because I have commissioned him to do a bunch of them. And how much do we want to talk about? We're making a custom run of each one of our blade types in a very, very limited release of an incredibly beautiful steel with these hand-turned screws and a very exclusive set of grips that will also have copper in it. So you guys try to figure out the theme.
You're not going to say what the steel is?
I don't think so just yet. I don't want to say yet. I don't really want to do, I don't want to do it. But dude is a very famous steel maker, and we're partnering with him to have a special steel made for us. It is there. Look now, these things are not going to be cheap. We're talking about less than 10. And the way we're going to do it is when we're at the end of our batches of whatever happens to be in production, we're going to make 4 or 5, maybe 10 of each in this whole setup. And this is going to be, it's going to take a long time, super slow on the grinding and machining process. We got to etch these things. We have to protect them.
I see somebody got the answer.
Hand turn screws.
A lot of people guessing, but there, I see it. I see it over there. Let's just say it's going to be really beautiful.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
So this is Jeremy, our machinist. He said, no pictures today. He's just finishing up the Raiders and Strikers. But these Raiders and Strikers that he's doing, no, the Raiders are for the January drop. The extras that he's doing are for the April drop. So we're going to get those knocked out. We'll probably push past the 6 months on those. But he also said beryllium copper is really stout. Don't grind it because it's deadly. We didn't say that. He just said hazardous to your health, which means I'll probably eat it because I'm stupid. But we've cleared the ability to do this with Jeremy.
Sean Martin, I already know I can't afford it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
It's not going to be cheap because it's not cheap for
I
us
actually
to have.
haven't talked to Jeremy about this. I'd like to, if it doesn't completely jack up all of our production, slow these down to make them like super. But then, I mean, my God, the price of the steel and everything. But very, 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 very excited about these. I
saw it and it is beautiful.
I got something in my eyeball and it's making my nose run. I love it when something gets behind your contact and it feels like there's like a micro human in your eye, like knifing you in the iris. It's fun. It's they're just tiny humans, man. They're just horse jockeys.
John Keelan.
Did you win something?
Won.
So
Night Stalker. I feel like he won something before, like maybe a stalker. He won some other knife before.
Is he a stalker?
I think. Maybe he just won a different giveaway.
So we'll talk more about the Lionheart. But yeah, those are made in Winder. And it's got what's called a double action plus. I love hammer fired pistols. They're my absolute favorite. I daily carry a striker fire just because I like the SIG X macros capacity. And it's a great pistol. But Double action plus is, if you guys aren't familiar, you know, single action, pull the trigger, fires a bullet. Or you got to cock the hammer back, pull the trigger, boom. Double action, you pull the trigger and it pulls the hammer back, fires the gun. Double action plus is you can cock the hammer, but you can push the hammer forward. So then there's no inertia with stored energy that'll slam forward and strike the firing pin. But it's pre-cocked. So you pull the trigger, it's like a half pound, and it resets the hammer and gives you that really short, really light pull of, like, it's a 6 pound on this. I measured it 1,000,000 times on the new Vulcan. So instead of the 12 pound full pull without having to cock it, the double action, then it lightens it up. I know
Power thinks it's rigged. He gave us $2.
Uh-oh. Now he's trying to buy our love. Eat his spices. Very tasty stuff.
Mr. Ed says he just received the CZ Shadow 2 Compact. Can't wait to fire.
Okay, so this is born from Shadow. So the PVD coating is really dark gray. It's custom to Lionheart, but it is the fit and finish level of this freaking Vulcan 9 is on par.
Hold on. I think I added some of those to inventory, Andrea. What? The tumbler that you're drinking out of. I'm pretty sure I added some to inventory.
Yeah,
so
we got a case of them in from Mistold, so that we're gonna take a handful of blade just to display, and then you guys can buy the rest, or she can give one away if you want.
Georgia Gunshed says my FNX and FNP pistols are similar to what you're saying.
Yeah, so the H&K has done that with the LEM trigger, similar. John Browning had an idea for it years ago. Who else has done that? There's been a few people to do something similar. So this is borrowed from the Daewoo DP-51 that the Korean military and police forces used and still use for a freaking long time. But somehow Rob's worked out the rights to use a version of that double action plus. And it is super neat. This Vulcan.
Tim, do you have an opinion on the best 12.5 or 14.5 5.56 barrel?
I really like Aero's stuff. Aero Precision. I know you're going to pay for it, but Aero Precision makes very, very high-end stuff. I'll tell you what I'm running, and it's...
Yeah, Steven, just email so I don't forget.
It's pricey, too. Seekins. If you can get their uppers, a Seekins Precision upper, they use a very high-end stainless, and they're doing all of their barrel making, precision barrels in-house. And that, I forget the alloy is stainless, but it is, I mean, like, incredibly crazy high round counts. And I believe they're cold hammer forged also, so they're very durable. I don't know if you can see, my Seekins is wearing a Recce 5 suppressor as of
Be careful what you say
Wednesday.
on here.
Is that Wednesday? It's wearing one now. So, well, they're going to cancel the stream. But I've been waiting. I don't know.
Can you say that word without getting canceled?
I'm sure they'll look at it like, wait, is he going to show some stuff? Look, I'm just holding coffee. Look.
Man, it's crazy since our strike. They have so throttled back.
Oh, yeah, man.
Like when people tell y'all that they get...
It's true.
It's really true. Because we were getting like probably like 200 or 300 subs a day, and now we're getting like 2 to 3. And they're not showing our stuff. Like videos that we're getting like.
And here's the thing about that.
Every couple nights they get like
that
100.
Strike that we got. They said we showed a person doing dangerous acts. It was a kid that was holding his knife in his hand. By their policies, that's not a dangerous act. They reviewed it twice and still gave us a strike. So like a strike is a big deal. If you get 3 of those, you're off YouTube for your whole life. And they won't even review it. So it's like this completely freaking...
I hate it because we love YouTube. It's so much better. I mean, I can't really get into Rumble.
Rumble, I don't know their algorithm, and there's a lot of more trolls over there. If
we have to do it, we will, but...
Yeah, if they completely kick us off. But I don't understand. Like, we literally didn't violate their process. But, or policies or whatever. So, now they've throttled our channel back so much that we're getting 2 or 3 subscribers a day when it was 200 or 300. You know, not that we're out after trying to get a whole bunch of subscribers, but you guys seem to enjoy our content. So we're going to keep providing it. And C-Dub and I have a lot of fun.
My hope is that whenever they take the strike off, it's supposed to come off in July.
Right.
That maybe they'll show our stuff again.
But they started a podcasting service too. They're streaming on YouTube Music. So that's what made us step into the podcasting, because they're doing them on YouTube Music. So now we're on YouTube Music and all the other, because that's why that happened.
Felon for the original name of the FLN that Tim did not want.
Let's say that I didn't want it.
You didn't think it would be prudent.
I didn't think from a business standpoint, being that we sell to so many police officers, to have them carrying a knife called a felon, especially how many cops have been put in jail for carrying things of a similar name and
that's the
getting
kind of
in
stuff
trouble.
I don't even think about, because I was like, yes, that's the coolest name ever. And then you explained it to me and I was like, yeah.
I mean, it happens. Even like Trigicon, they had to take Bible verses off of their optics because somebody had issue with those being used in war against a non-Christian combatant. So these things do happen. And for me, that's a business decision. And I also don't want to alienate a lot of good humans that...
Bart, would you carry it if it was called the Felon? He said he'd carry any TCAL.
Yeah, so FLN, you know.
It's kind of like a nickname, but...
It's just letters.
Yeah.
Look, the facts are there's been so many people get into a lot of trouble. Like there was this one instance about a guy who had a Punisher skull engraved on his Glock. He was a cop and he just liked the way it looked. And then he had to do a real shoot. Like it was justified. And they convicted him because they said it was premeditated, because apparently the Punisher hunts people down and kills them, or whatever the reason was. So you just have to think about those things, no matter how cool something sounds. So that was it for me.
Adam McAfee says fast little knife. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's we've said fast little knife.
A good little acronym.
Freakish little knife. You know, if you misspell knife. Fast, light, nasty. Freaking little nasty. You freaking little nasties. That's our new sticker. Instead of circus animals, little freaking nasties. That sounds like a drill instructor statement. But yeah, so that's it. I loved the name. And then somebody kind of said, hey, have you considered this? And I was like, oh, yeah. I know it. I think moving away from that nomenclature really...
Berto said I'd carry it even if it was called the Karen.
The Karen cutter.
Delaney said felonious little knife.
Yeah, I didn't want anything with the name felon in it just because I don't want to put people at unnecessary risk.
Raymundo, hashtag freaking little nasty.
Yeah, freaking little nasties. That sounds... Actually, I said that last week. Had my senior drill instructor ran into me when I was at New River. And he was going into the chow hall at Camp Geiger. And the Geiger chow hall at that time was incredible. Like they used to get chow hall of the year, and they had seafood days, which is insane. But I saw my senior drill instructor. I was like, get that nasty trash off your face, to my buddy Nick. He had a mustache. Hey,
Dylan, we don't have any green and copper. We don't have the copper screws yet. Might have the
copper screws
if you want to email us.
That we're hand turning, like on a miniature lathe. Mitchum is doing that for us. Incredibly talented dude. He's hand turning those for one special project, but Miss told me I've accidentally stumbled into an ability to make those affordable on a production side. Honestly, Don's got a full-time job and a great job with a great company. And
hey, Kramer just woke up. He says, aloha, Tim.
Morning, sir. Aloha. Am I allowed to say that?
What, aloha? Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I'm not Hawaiian. Don't ask any questions of Jeremy. He's hanging out with his wife driving around. That's what he said. If you got any questions, don't be stupid. Any machining questions, save those for later. But because we're podcasting now, Jeremy's agreed to come on. John, our engineers, come on. We're going to try to bring some friends on and do that kind of stuff because we don't really talk just about knives. I ramble about everything, even my sweaty armpits and stinky stripes. Those things. Anybody have any questions?
What about that DP1 you're supposed to show?
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, because I even titled it New Knife Proto because we got a
I didn't forget. Okay, so here's the thing.
It's not a new knife, but it's a new knife.
It's going to be a new production knife.
Yes.
We are, okay,
it was hand ground before.
So yeah, this is in honor of my dad. Father-in-law, but the same thing to me. There's no difference. So this was how the original looked. It's a little, and DP stands for Donald Pace. That's him. And he really loved this little knife. And he said to me one time, you should make this one. And I was like, yeah. So I traced it while I was at their house because there was only one ever made. And we showed pictures of it, I don't know, probably over a year ago. And people have been asking and asking and asking. It is so comfortable.
I couldn't believe how comfortable that was.
So this is the resin model. That's kind of what we're known for, right?
It kind of reminds me of the Piranha, how it just melts in your hand, but it's so small that you wouldn't think it would be comfortable.
And that's what I do, people. So this little hook, it just, everything rests perfectly, right?
Oh yeah, Javon, that's right up your alley. He loves the smaller fixed blade.
So this is going to be 125 thick, and we're going to have a high grind on it. But I was playing around. So John resin printed these so I can make sure they feel like the original, and they do. So dimensionally, it's perfect. But I was playing around this morning before the live, and I made some enhancements.
Oh.
So I grenaded it.
Man, that looks so, I didn't even see that.
I know.
You put jimping on it?
Yep, I jimped it.
Oh, wow. That just took it over the top.
I know. So I filed in our classic swedge, and I hand filed in the grenade grip. If you guys don't know, all the grenade grips were hand done by me at one point, and now we machine them.
Yeah, Taylor Martin would love that too.
So, and if you look side to side, look at these grenades. Y'all don't understand. With a file and a grinder, I'm pretty accomplished. So, I was gonna ask you guys which one do you like better, but I already think I know. Because CW's like, wow.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen it.
So I did this morning. Just took me about 30 minutes. That's why I really love this resin, because it polishes up and grinds really freaking well.
That's like two different knives.
Right. So what do you guys think?
They love them.
The original or the grenaded?
There's no way somebody's going to pick that first one. If you
feel it. I want you to feel it.
It's just that makes sense how comfortable it is.
Especially that grenade grip narrows that thing up just a little bit, and that jimping is perfect. It's perfect. She loves it. I guess she does.
We get Piranhas with a full swedge like that.
Yeah, we can do that. It's just going to make the prices go up. I
don't think anybody likes the first one. You've got to do it like that.
I mean, this looks like a TKL, right? I mean, it's crazy.
It makes it look badass. Like the first one's just kind of plain.
Yeah, and I mean, this is my style. It's like when people see my stuff, they go, "Oh yeah, that's a TKL." This is just my eye said that needed stuff, and John's probably gonna be like, "You freaking circus animal." I love this thing. So what we're gonna do is, because we're not gonna have a ton of blades at Blade Show.
You think, how cheap do you think that would be?
I don't know.
Under $2, right?
Yeah, we're going to have to rely on the Machinis guys to tell me. I don't know. See, if the knife is this long, it really doesn't take that much less time to machine something this long. So, I don't know. I really like it. I've always liked the DP1. This thing's going to be great.
Rob Mezzatesta wants to see the non-existent folder.
Okay, here's the stuff that doesn't exist.
For the FLN, let's do this giveaway.
Are you showing the screen, or are you doing the giveaway?
Just a second. I'm going to do the giveaway.
Can you hear it? Oh, sorry. Sounded good. That was fun.
Keep in mind, you're going to have to wait for the sheath.
Are you showing the screen? You're giving away.
Scorched GM. You are the winner of the FLN. Send us an email.
Are you ready?
Get you squared away.
You ready for me?
I am ready now.
These don't exist. Oh, oops. I'm not as good with my left. Watch this. Watch the bearings. Damn. Anyway, that's the non-existent. I told everybody this year at Blade Show, we're just not going to have anybody behind the booth because it was crazy busy last year back there. But now Rob's going to like jump behind the booth to try to get these out of my hands. I made a mistake by showing him. I think that CW logo would look real good right there. Right there.
You think people think it's the knife is called the CW after that?
I don't really care what they think. But this black titanium nitride coated. Good business.
Huff Power sent us $2 to keep his huntsman and send him a folder.
We are keeping your huntsman, apparently. But I can't send you a folder yet. Got a couple more tweaks I got to do, and then I got to get into production on these. What do you guys think? The blackout or the peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
So those don't exist. Some people asked about the agents.
Yeah, for people that didn't see the agents earlier, let's show those again.
Okay.
And price point on those, and will they be on the website? I saw questions about, are they going to be also on the website?
I don't know, because what we're going to try to do is that mission, the TKL mission, because a portion of the proceeds of those are going to go to missions that we deem and we research, and we already have those chosen. But because the website is probably never going to be done, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because we haven't even tried to build that portion out.
People like both.
What?
Both peanut butter and blackout.
That's me. I like both. Peanut butter jelly time. Sorry.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. I think it's an old school commercial from the 90s. Look, there's the agent. If it would focus on the knife and not the titty. Look at my dander. Beard dander. Anybody have any idea why this camera hates me so much? It does good for just a second, and then it starts being lame.
And then Jan said what he had said before, we're going to have to call the folder the CCW folder, concealed camera wife folder.
Yeah,
we love that. We've
got a concealed carry knife on that platform that would be perfect for that.
And I love that reverse edge on that.
This thing, yeah, if y'all didn't see that little quick live I did yesterday in the shop when these came in from Nickel Boron.
Yeah, if y'all didn't see that, go on Instagram. We did a quick live and he was just tearing up some cardboard. And he's like shocked at how
with zero effort. I mean, this is a 165 thick blade, but it goes down to 10 thousandths on this portion of the edge and 20 thousandths on this portion, so we could really reinforce that tip. So you'll see how it looks graduated. It's got more tip here than it does back here.
When Bob gave you that design, did he design that blade that way? Like that, or you did that?
The reverse primary? Pretty much this was what Bob wanted.
Just the shape, and then you added the other stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it had the jimping. The handle was completely different. The whole platform was totally different. We came together on the blade, but most of the ideas for having a belly in this blade and then geometrically getting this medial ridge done. I know it looks odd how it doesn't follow the width like they normally do, but we wanted a dagger style point, so I had to change some of that stuff.
It doesn't look odd, it looks good.
It's different because most people don't really give a crap about function, but to get it to function the way that we wanted it to. So this is very important. This reverse grip or Picard style grip, to have this edge also bellied for cutting in reverse and getting it comfortable this way as it is this way, and you get natural grip, and then having a hard forward. All of that was the magic that I brought to the table.
It looks really good with those black screws too.
Yeah, so these, you know, I
like
think
the
every
jimping.
one of these we're just going to do with black screws unless people want different. So I'll show you a couple other colors. This is the one I've been carrying with me because I screwed up the logo on it. I don't carry any of the perfect stuff.
Will B said Bob likes daggers and double-edged blades. Miss Told says, I can't stand it. It's a perfect knife. It hums like an angel when you pull it out. Wow.
But this one is the one we're sending to Bob tomorrow.
What are we going to give away today?
Look.
Which one? Which one's messed up and it has like already has
the backward logos?
Yeah.
Let me see. So this logo is too high.
Have you shown the sheath yet?
No, have I not?
Nope.
That's stupid.
People want to see it.
Look how slimline that sheath
awesome.
is. I mean, this sheath is so freaking slimline. Why did I even show that? That's crazy. So I had this one set up. You know, like some of the Amtacs, they're made for pocket carry. So this is the 2.1U that, look, it drops it into your pocket right there.
You gotta back up a little.
I don't want to back up. You guys back up off of me. So you can't really tell, but it's got that hook that rides just above your pants pocket. So some of you people in those commie states, just this much sticks out and you see this part of the clip. So you get your finger under that and you draw. And that's what the jimping on the back, that helps
Krav
with that.
McGlock, we do have black screws. Just send us an email.
Yeah, we got tons of black screws.
Umberto wants to know if you've ever thought of a natural or tan micarta handle option.
We used to use it. It just never sold, so I quit doing it. Nobody ever bought it. So I'm not going to waste the money on buying all the material. I don't know if you guys can tell how this sheath is narrower than my freaking 511 belt, which is 1.5 inches. So from a agent standpoint, super ninja-y. Very, very easy to conceal. I'm wearing mine like I typically do, covering up my belt. I really have grown to love the DCC clips, especially for a blade. You know, if you're trying to develop muscle memory, these DCCs grab on and they don't slide. So that way you can really get it left or right draw. It carries so freaking well. As usual, when I'm carrying a blade that's longer, I love the DCC clip. So you can't see probably from that far away, but I'll pull my belt buckle around to the right so that this lays flatter.
Ninja-y, LOL.
Yeah.
He says that all the time.
I do. Ninja-y.
Good morning, Brian D.
So this one is, so look, so that logo Bob's logo got cut off on it on the top. That one is a blim. So the logo's too high, so we can do that. But I mean,
Carl Ballesteros, my DCC clips grip onto my Lululemon pants like no tomorrow.
Only reason I know what that is, and I hope this is the same for you, is because of that documentary, which was actually kind of fascinating.
Actually, I don't know how to say that. How do you say that? Lululemon? Lululemon? I don't know.
Wasn't that documentary we watched?
No, that was.
Oh, just kidding.
That other company. I forget what it's called.
Oh, no. So this one's single edge. It's really difficult to tell, but you guys see that's 10 thou. Well, this will really let you know. So in the manufacturing, this is super thin, slicey on the back, but goes to slightly thicker so that we can get a stronger tip out of this thing. So this is a single edge. And I don't know if you can tell on camera what I did being dumb. His logo is backwards, so it's like in negative. So if I was looking at it through the blade... Is
that the one we're giving away as the blim?
Well, we have two. We have a single edge blim and we have a double edge blim.
We'll let the person pick.
Okay.
And then the other one will be mine.
Yeah. Hey, she doesn't get one. These are AEBL. The ADCRVs are still at nickel boron. Let's hope they make it here. I really have strongly considered paying someone to go pick my stuff up, but then that puts us at too much legal risk if they do dumb shit and crash into a gas tanker and blow up Manhattan. Not that that would be, no, I shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say that. Any hoosers. So yeah, that's the Agent 1. The Agent 2s, I don't know if we're going to have them completely done with heat treat and nickel boron in time to get them to blade show, but I will have this softened sample at blade. So blade's going to end up being a lot of freaking blurry knives on camera. That's what we're going to do. Stupid ass thing. So that's the 002.
Look, everybody's putting hashtag agent. I haven't even given the word yet.
Well, I guess.
How do y'all know what it's going to be?
Because I know you.
Oh, now I got to go change it.
What? Just to be that way?
Oh, here, I might as well, since they're already.
They already know you.
They're already doing it.
So I was carrying the new combatant when it came in last week, and now I'm carrying the new agent because this is not in my opinion, the agent, its geometry is just way too thin to be doing what I do with my Raider.
Hold on.
It's just, I mean, the tip is going to be stronger than a lot of other daggers, but it's not going to be, you don't need to be prime with this thing. This needs to be.
Somebody just said, I forget who it was, you can say it again, but said they carry a Dynamis and they would give that up for that. And then I just thought about, you should probably get somebody to trade you a Dynamis because you've never.
I don't have a Dynamis.
Felt one.
I've never felt one. I know the maker, Daniel Winkler. He makes the Dynamises, so the heat treat is going to be spot on. I personally think.
Does he still make it?
Huh?
Does Winkler still make Dynamis blade?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But they call it Crush Everything, I think, now.
Did they change the name? It's like Dodge changed it from the Dodge Ram to trucks are all Ram. You can't buy a Dodge Ram.
I could be wrong on that.
You could be, but you usually aren't. Aren't.
So you need that, and you need an Amtac because you always hear people say.
Right. What I don't need is a Fisher Blades. I don't need one of those.
Yeah, that's one I wouldn't want either.
So the pocket carry thing, this sheath is going to be super dupery thin, and this blade will be incredibly slicey. And as you guys know, we have a Wharncliffe. We've got a drop point that's coming. It's going to be a similar blade profile, but it'll be very thin, super slicey drop point. And we've got this.
Do you have that copper forged AF blade here, or is it still?
Of course I do.
Somebody asked to see it.
Why would you be asking me about the copper forged AF blade? Wink, wink, wink. Where did he get this steel made? This copper forged guy at Forged AF. See if I can get the light on it. Can you see the copper in it?
Beautiful.
Beautiful piece of steel. Look at that. I don't know if it translates on camera.
Is that pattern in the handle? I'm assuming that's done. How's he doing that?
I don't know. I'm assuming they're grinding it in. Stroop does that on their blades. Half Face does that on their blades, on the spine. So
Isaiah McAfee asked the same question I asked. Does the copper in the blade make it weak?
No. What Coy Baker of Baker Forge has come up with is a way to make the copper just as strong as a homogeneous piece of steel. But what they do is the core of these blades. So when you get down to the sharpened edge, there's not copper in that part. You see how there's no copper on the edge? You probably don't because the camera's being dumb. But there's not any copper. It's all high carbon, either high carbon stainless or high carbon steel on the edge. So what you will get out of that is there'll be some ductility in the blade because the copper is going to allow it to be a little more malleable so you can beat the crap out of this blade. But the edge will not have copper because it's folded where the very center of this steel is a high carbon steel. So the copper be looking pretty.
Except for you can't see it.
I know, because this camera sucks at life. I don't know. It's dumb. I don't know why it does this now.
So
look at the patterns on these three blades. So you see
8 says that he has a Baker copper blade, Medford, and the copper corrodes over time and leaves little divots in the blade or sharp areas.
Interesting. So it gives it character. That sounds cool. So see the texture pattern on this stroop, and then the spine of the half face, and then the handle of this. So this is popular, I guess, in some knives. People put this striated pattern.
And it's done with you think it's grinded on there?
Yeah, it has to be. They got to be grinding that in because I can't think of any other way you'd do it. It's not hammered in. And then, like, as a contrast, see, this is Damascus that Emery made. He handmade this. So what happens when you etch Damascus, you hear that? So the dissimilar metals, when you do an acid etch, causes the color, one, to come through. So one will turn black and the other will high polish, but it leaves a texture because the acid is eating it away. So
Emery's got some good Damascus.
Yeah, I actually have a giant piece of Emery's Damascus that he gave me, and it's the last piece he ever made. You can't tell what it is.
Are you going to make something out of it?
Yeah, but it's got to be super special. But you can, so Emery made this. This is a big piece, and I don't really know what to do with it, but you can see some of the chatoyancy in that steel there. He just ground a piece back and etched it so I could see it. But this is like a twist, and I am very honored to have this, and I don't know what
Damascus Sapper LOL from Hunter.
I know. It's almost wide enough to do that, but it's just wide enough to do everything else.
Oh, I know something we were supposed to talk about today.
What's that?
I'm sorry, y'all. I have a cough drop in my mouth. We were supposed to compare why you would choose the Sapper.
Okay, yeah.
The FMF of the larger blades. That's a regular question we get. Like, why would I choose the FMF over the Sapper? Or why would I choose the Mercenary over the FMF?
Let's get to it. Let's get to that.
Brian Kerr said you should make your dad's knife from that Damascus.
Yeah, I really, really, really thought about that. And it's going to be hard for me to just make his knife without putting my twist on it.
So I'm going to do the giveaway at the very last minute, y'all.
All right.
For the agent.
Here's the 3 knives in question. First, let's talk about why you would choose Mercenary, this guy, and why you would choose the FMF. So that was close to my foot. So yeah. Okay.
Will B says, I love my Sapper, absolutely amazing blade. Stephen Clayton says, Sapper's a better chopper.
There you go. So that's what we're going to get into. The steel on the FMF, or any of the blades that are going to be on the Sear series, Survive, Evade, Resist, Escape, are going to be 165 thick because they're lighter, and they're going to be, they'll pull double duty as a combat style blade. So if you look at how much wider the FMF is than the Mercenary, this blade is going to be a better slicer. And that tip is much thinner. So it's going to do cutting and stabbing and slicing much better than...
Is that going to be a good chopper?
The Mercenary. No, I don't think there's enough blade weight behind this to make this a chopper. It's really light. It's very fast. So this would be a much better, much more maneuverable as a fighting knife because you can grip it in multiple different positions and still.
So it's a neck chopper.
I would never say such a thing. This is the blade that I carry on my gun belt. My camouflaged one.
Hunter said his FMF sliced through cardboard like butter the other day.
Yeah, it's a freaking slicer. It's got that higher grind, so it's a much higher grind. And again, kind of similar to how we did on the Agent, we pushed this grind line forward to add more tip strength into this blade. So that's got that diamond tip that's going to make it stabby.
So they're similar.
The Mercenary has a shorter grind And that's going to make that blade. Okay, so the grind stops there. It's hard to see with this camo pattern I put on it. It's shorter, which is going to make you have more blade stock. So as far as durability and piercing, like going through things, the Mercenary is going to perform much, much better at that. And the tip is much more reinforced. See how much thicker this tip is? This wedge gives a lot of rigidity into this blade. So, not to say that it won't slice, it's just not going to slice as well as the FMF. So
you just need both.
The FMF is slicier. This is piercier. If that makes any sense? I don't know. They have the same exact grip platform. All three of these have the locking sheath. But if you're looking for durability...
Is the Bushman also in that category, or it's in another category?
No, the Bushman's a belt camp style knife where it just does everything. It's shorter, it's smaller. That can still be EDC'd. So the Sapper, by comparison to size, look at that. Sapper's a monster. It's got a recurve blade. It's 3/16 thick, a very thick steel. It's got a little bit more blade weight in the front because of this big chopper. So you have more blade weight, thicker tip for doing, like this thing will stab through some stuff. And it's got the weight to be able to handle chopping. And this recurve really helps if you're trying to delimb stuff. And I mean trees and peeps. So you can choke up on this, but it does not have the geometry to make this a good camp style slicey.
I have chopped potatoes with it though.
Yeah, and they broke halfway through because it's just this is a wedge shape, so it's going to be much more. And the design of with this point is to be able to probe underground for landmines where they can see.
Bart wants to know what's the best knife overall for homesteading, farm, camping.
That's a really tough question to answer because it depends on what you do. If you need to chop and pry on a daily basis, then the Sapper is going to fit that bill. If you want a belt knife that slices well and does, you know, game cleaning and processing your sheep and pigs and all that stuff, I would go for the FMF. If
yeah,
in your
overall for all of our knives, I don't know if he was talking about just these three. You would probably say the Raider, right?
I would say the Raider. If you're thinking about just a belt knife that does everything, it's not a chopper. All your stuff, the Raider, as far as a belt knife. And if you're looking for a bigger knife, more campy chores, I think the FMF or the Mercenary is going to fit those. I mean, it's not heavy. It's still well balanced. It's got the balance points right. This is just not going to do your slicing.
Caleb, you don't have power and internet? What? Why? It says I don't have power and internet. Are you out of money to pay for it?
That
I barely even catch y'all now. Hope everyone doing good. We're doing well. How are you? Sapper 1981 here. The Sapper is perfectly designed for what we do. That's good.
I'm trying to see what this is.
And then Will B says, I carry my Sapper whenever I can when I go out. Hunter said, Raiders an all-around great blade. Love mine.
Hey, Pete, I saw that come through 5 minutes before we were getting ready. For my intel sources, Camera Wife had a very astute observation about that. What if they blame that on Israel? It's super tight-lipped in the community right now. I would say we need to verify that because there are people that have said contrary to that. But the last I was able to look was, I mean, I got an alert pre-news channel stuff. So,
Diablo, we're currently shipping combatants.
Things get really spicy over
V3s.
this.
I know you're waiting on your Night Guard. That one's going to be closer to the 6-month line. And the person that asked about the Striker, the same, closer to the 6-month line. Those are our last ones that we're shipping. Strikers, Raiders.
If we could get
Night
the
Guard.
USPS and UPS to quit stealing our stuff, we'll get away from a 3 to 6 month wait and we'll just sell the stuff on a drop like a lot of these other companies do. And when they're sold out until the next drop. That's what we would prefer to do because we're answering a whole lot of emails about, hey, when is this? That way, if you buy, hopefully, if
Piranhas all from January should have shipped.
Right.
If not, it's some crazy.
We did a special Patreon drop of piranhas in February.
But if you had an
March?
April order, those aren't shipping yet.
April orders are not going to be close to shipping yet.
Hello, happy Sunday to you also, Gina.
Hello, you circus animal.
If y'all haven't entered into this last giveaway, it's going to be pretty special because you'll be the first person on Earth to get,
other than me,
an agent. So
yeah,
it will be.
You'll get yours the same day Bob DeMarco gets his, probably, because we'll ship them both out tomorrow.
Gotten his yet.
I'm gonna send Bob a handful. I think.
Dee CGs, did you order in April? Because all of the January ones should have gone out. If you ordered in January and it didn't go out, please email us.
Yeah, we'll see what we can figure out with that. The CGs are those. We're 60 of them from the April drop just are not here of the 120 that left nickel boron.
Hey, Outlaw JJ, it should have came with a tracking number. You can I can email you.
Yeah, Pete's sake. Yeah, I've gotten some alerts and stuff throughout this broadcast.
So Caleb says, I'm alive and live deep. Hold on, let me get this. In the woods, no vehicle, not been able to find any close work since mom died. Been without power like a month now, other than a small crappy generator. This sounds terrible. We need to take up a fund for Caleb.
Yeah, I mean, at least you'll be prepared for when the commies attack us. You'll be used to living off grid.
Gosh, I walked 9 hours just to the store the other day.
Josh.
Hey, Adrian.
Josh said, which Adrian is that?
It's Adrian Casals.
How many times have I mentioned his name to you?
We've been mentioning you all the time, like, because we're always eating your freeze-dried foods. Well, not yours, but your company that you work for.
Look, Adrian, me and you. It's me and you. I've been telling them to send you emails, and they haven't done it. I got to replenish my stores.
Hey, 8037, send us an email.
Call me.
Check out.
For real. Josh said, I need an agent ship tomorrow, too. I don't know if it'd be the one that matches his kicks or not. He sent me a picture of these shoes he got because he saw a picture of this knife we had Cerakoted that matches some. He has a shoe addiction, like I have a. Well, you see on the wall, it's guns and knives.
Hey, Caleb.
I'm addicted to my wife too.
Put your Venmo up in case somebody wants to donate.
Yeah, if anybody wants to. We don't want to.
Adrian wants to trade for an agent. He can have mine if you want to trade him stuff.
I'll trade him for another. You need the agent because that's the sliciest.
You know how many people are going to be emailing about trading for an agent now?
Look, if it's reasonable, I'll consider it.
If it's something we really want, we will consider it.
Hey, Adrian, you know there's Agent 1 and Agent 2. They're both coming very soon. There's a single edge and a double edge of Agent 1. I'm going to tell y'all, we're going to talk about this right now. New Mexico fungi. We did some trading for some of their freeze-dried meals a while back, and we took a trip to Mountain Readiness where we didn't really want to deal with all the whole restaurant stuff.
That's what we ate in the hotel the whole time. Oh, not the hotel.
Well, we had
Airbnb.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell y'all something. They are, the recipes are freaking fabulous. I've had to adjust the water content a little bit down because
I can't say, I don't know how to say your name, but he said, hi to all, Frank, currently on work in Israel.
Yeah, man, look, I'm praying for you. Okay? Just saying. If you need us to ship stuff, we still consistently are able to ship to Israel. Consistently. Like weekly. Quickly, too. I mean, that stuff is getting there
Charles
fast.
Tejada, I'll trade you money for an agent.
I'll take that deal. Look, guys, for you patrons, the agents, the only thing that has held me off on that is getting them all here because of all the freaking shipping problems we're having. It may become mine and CW's full-time job to start driving up and down the eastern seaboard to move our shit around. Not really. I don't have time to do that crap.
What's your opinion on the best EDC for Python 81? He's a commercial remodeler, put knives through hell, and need a workhorse.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. It's going to be the Raider or the Combatant. The Raider is going to be that do-all, beat the piss out of it belt knife that does everything. Like I strip wire, I pry door jams, I've pried off and cut flashing off of the damn with the thing. I literally was replacing the under soffit at my in-laws' house, and I took the Raider and I was beating it and prying the 3/8 freaking OSB out from under the soffit with it. That's the blade that I go to. I'll show you my recommendations side by each. My most carried blades are these two. And you can tell because of the colors and the screws. OD green with the copper screws, I love. So the Raider has got a shorter grind, which makes it a stouter blade for doing all that prying. We're beta testing the jimping. And then if you want something a little more slicey and you're not going to be like prying a bunch of stuff, the Combatant. So they take up the same amount of real estate on your belt line, but both really good EDC stout blades. We make other stuff that's more geared towards defensive use that I wouldn't suggest prying with, but those two would be what I would say as far as a good, comfortable belt knife.
Lots of people saying they'll drive for you, honey.
That's I know we could get somebody to do it. The problem is the liability from our end. If we put them with our stuff traveling around and something happens, they're doing official business for us, and we don't have the insurance to cover that.
I'm going to do this giveaway. We're at 2 hours.
It feels like 2 minutes.
This is exciting. Somebody's going to get this new agent.
I know, man. I didn't anticipate giving one away. So what we're waiting on to drop those to Patreon is, I think I'm going to drop those the minute the doors open at Blade Show, which will be Friday, June the 7th at 09 Eastern.
Oh my gosh, it went to Andrea Clayton. That means Steven's going to get it.
Oh,
awesome.
Or maybe she'll fight him for it. You got to be excited, dude.
He deserves it. He carries like 13 of your blades on him every day.
14 starting maybe Wednesday.
I bet he's like jumping up and down right now.
I want you to know.
I mean, that's assuming that she's going to share it with him.
She might cut him to get him off of it. Get off. Oh, look.
We could just ship that with your V3 that's going to go out.
See the black hat?
Let us know which one you want.
I changed the stitching to like a dark green on the black hats so they match.
Oh, I should have gave one of those away. We'll do it next week.
The green, black and green shirts. And they're 100% cotton hats. Very comfortable.
He said Rocky theme music is playing.
Oh, let me see. This may need to be addressed. Let me see.
We didn't get black mesh, Mr. Ed, but we did just get in the green mesh. I don't know if we shipped it yet.
So, I have
They just got in, Pravis. Email us to make sure that we didn't miss you somehow.
What?
The black hat. I know he's been waiting a long time.
Black Friday. I got 200 of them. They're ready, and we're thinking about doing some coyote ones too. So,
yeah, agreed. Are you needing to tell them something, or can we jump off?
No, I just was looking. Darren said he's got some people that can help us get some stuff from New Jersey. So that
Andrea would like the double edge with Apache grip.
Okay. Answered by Steven. Hopefully you don't mind.
Hey, y'all can, if you've got a significant other and you want to increase your chances.
We don't care.
We've had people's kids win for them.
We don't care. The comment picker is going to filter you out if you do like enter a million times. It's just going to let you do one. But I don't care if you got 10 people watching in your household. YouTube likes that.
Do y'all have any of the backpacks? We do, don't we, honey?
Yeah, so I've got 3 of the T-Rex, the 301 size. Which
Bermuda rectangle, $5. Miss Toll makes the best koozies. Number 5 makes the best seasoning. TCal makes the best knives.
You saw it here first. You saw it here first. We got, and Adrian.
What you were saying,
Adrian Casals and his friend that they make the best freeze-dried meals.
Beef jerky on
freaking Ron Izzy's buddy at On Industries
on specialties.
So
Andrea, you brought him good luck today. That's what happened.
Hey, I might take you up on that, Josh, for real. He said he might be able to pick some stuff up and bring it down to Blade for us. We got stuff coming from Ohio, Connecticut, New Jersey, and Winder, Georgia, which is the screws, and then Jacksonville, Florida. So literally, it's all like Eastern Seaboard.
We're shipping the FLN soon.
I should have the sheaths completely done this week. I got to hand squish the things, the TCQs also.
Hey, Mark Kane, $49.99 toward the folder and agent production. Thank you so much.
We're really trying to do good, and you know, you've been listening. We're paying out the nose for getting the stuff to market to sell it when we have it. Again,
Caleb, if you think of something, you can send us a message and we'll post it on Patreon or next week on the live.
Yeah,
a way that people can help you out.
So yes, pay attention. People need help. So don't, look beyond yourself. If you guys feel compelled to or want to help, we have a lot of avenues and people that need it. What I was going to say. Oh, the agents. So the ones that I got in from nickel boron were the AEBLs. The ADCRVs are still at nickel boron. So we should have...
Bubba07 is here, late as usual. We're about to quit, and he just showed up.
It's because of you. You show up, we leave. Deuces, actually, we're over time because of whatever.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, guys. Have a great week.
If you want to listen to us in podcast form,
do it.
On all the podcast places.
We're on all the podcast places, and give us some suggestions.
And go give us a review.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
If you want to have a guest on,
if you have anything you'd want to see, let us know.
Any of that stuff, we're going to try to do it, because what we're trying to do real quick is we want to expand our footprint in case we are shut down or blocked or censored on some other place. And you guys enjoy hanging out with us. This is our daily life. So me and C-Dub have a great freaking time doing this. A lot. We love everybody that's on. We appreciate you guys sending stuff. I did want to say, Zach, that I've made you a section. This is your section. I don't want to go on and be stupid about stuff, but Zach always sends me his favorite stuff to check out. And I don't want you guys to think I'm liking other stuff over other things. But look, this is 4 blades that he sent me that I know of, because stuff just shows up and I didn't know it was him for a long time. But the things that he is sending me, Wee knife, and then a send cut, and then he sent me a tops knife, and then I always forget the name of that one. Sasbo? Something like that. Sabionic. I don't really know how to say it. But anyway, they're very well engineered and unique in their... And 2 of these are Michael Emler designs, and that dude can design a good handle, which takes a lot to impress me with that. So I'm going to start putting these things, like I try to put them in...
Hey, Dan, it was nice to meet you, too. Dan came by.
Oh, yeah, Dan. Dan was here. Dan and his friend that makes the little pal. Well, they weren't here, but Dan was. Knowlton makes this guy, the little pal. And they said they're going to come stalk us at Blade Show. And we're going to have lots of knives to stab them to keep them away from us. Funny thing, like Dan happens to go to church with one of the guys that works in our shop. And here we are on a Sunday.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Knowlton Knives. See you guys. Have a great week. Bye. Are you out of here, lady?